they all came with loaded guns. Put snipers on the hill and stuff. Tell us to come out with our hands up.
There's snipers?
Oh, bro, we've done crap. I've woken up to like shotguns in my face.
I got one on Instagram the other day.
A dick pic.
God.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I was like, you serious?
That's
If
crazy.
anyone's out there, please don't send us dick pics.
All right, welcome to the Digital Social Hour. I'm your host, Sean Kelly. I'm here with my co-host, Charlie Cavalier, and our guest today, Frazier Kay.
Yeah, so what's up, guys? Great to be here.
Doing well, man.
Definitely.
What brings you into town?
I've moved out to Vegas to start training boxing actually now.
Nice.
I live with my brother, Nikon, my girlfriend, Charlotte. Jarvis is in this YouTube tournament. His coach, Otis, lives out here, trains in the Mayweather gym. So this is the place we came to. We had to be.
Nice. Have
Yeah.
you met Mayweather?
Yeah, we met Mayweather. It was really crazy experience. Jarvis sparred him twice.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't know if you know that. Yeah, Jarvis sparred him. We made one video out of it,
Wow.
which was really cool. And then we went back the next day and he kind of just showed up to the gym. He was like, Jarvis, I want to work with you. And we're like, all right, let's Jarvis, you're back
insane.
in there. Yeah.
Did he land a hit on him?
I think, no, he landed, yeah. So Mayweather got a slight bit of respect for Jarvis actually because he landed a hit on him and most people don't.
Whoa.
Like a little hit, not like he clapped him, you know what I'm saying? But like a little touch, which is cool. It's Mayweather, man. Like you don't touch Floyd. Like it's
Nah.
cool. Yeah.
That's unheard of.
Yeah, but mate, it's a surreal experience. You know, training in the gym. The guys there are just super cool, super down to earth, and it's really, it's the best place to be, man. I love boxing gyms now.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
It seems to have really picked up. I mean, there's a lot of people,
Yeah.
grabbing the gloves, getting in the ring.
absolutely.
What do you want to get out of boxing?
Yeah, I want to get. That's a great question. I do want to. I first of all, foremost is my fitness, right? So like, I'm 27 and I've spent a lot of my life partying. You know, I lived in Los Angeles for 5 years. So the fitness aspect to it, number one, is just like the best thing. You know, every day I feel great boxing, waking up, working out, running with all the guys. The kind of the team spirit that it brings to when you're all like, you know, you can go, keep running. I love that. And then obviously down the line, a boxing fight. I've seen kind of like the glory, you know, your moment like Jarvis has had before. He's had two now. And you know, he says, he's like, I can't wait for you guys to have your moment as well. And
Right.
you know, it's just kind of like Muhammad Ali said, you know, you're all working towards like the that kind of like end goal, which I guess hopefully is raising your hand up in that ring and celebrating a victory. So
Right.
that would be really cool.
Before boxing, you were doing a lot of Fortnite content.
Yeah.
Why do you think Fortnite fell off?
Oh, mate. I don't think Fortnite Epic Games was ready. Oh, because they banned Jarvis, actually. No, I'm just joking. But I don't think they were ready for the skill gap.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so when the game first came out, there was everyone was kind of on the same level. And before you knew it, you would go into a game and you don't go past the first 50 people. Like
You just get wrecked.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So they also changed the game. They kept changing it. Every season it was like a different whole game. You know what I'm saying? So it's sustainable for a certain amount of time. You know, not everyone's going to stay interested. And obviously it's entertainment. Not everything lasts forever. You know, it had I think a really good run.
It did.
I don't think there has been a game as big as Fortnite since Fortnite. Maybe I'm mistaken. Maybe there's like a every 10-year-old type
Right.
game.
Was Call of Duty as big or no?
Yeah, but that's been there. You know what I'm saying? Like COD's been there. Fortnite came out. It was like
Right.
went straight to the top. You got Drake streaming it. You've got all those guys on the game, which you really don't see nowadays too much. Just trying to think. I'm not misspeaking, but yeah, no.
Yeah, I haven't really seen it since that Ninja Drake stream or
Yeah.
anything like that.
I know they've got some really cool stuff in Fortnite now. They made it kind of like Roblox, where you can literally create your own game in Fortnite. So you can kind of make like Call of Duty in Fortnite and like campaign missions in Fortnite.
Wow.
Yeah, like
That's cool.
it's opened the creativity to a whole nother level. It's kind of like Unreal Editor in
Yeah.
the game.
Yeah.
Like Epic Games owns Unreal Editor, so I do see longevity in it now, especially for the core fan base it has.
Interesting. And what about esports as a whole? Because a lot of these clans aren't actually profitable.
Yeah, mate, esports, that's a scary one. I obviously, you know, I love esports. I really hope it has all the success in the world, right? But I do have seen obviously organizations struggling. All of them, a lot of them are, you know, really struggling. I think the model, from what I've seen on tweets, right, the model of like invest the money in, spend ridiculous amount of money there and just kind of like keep funneling into this black hole has kind of been like how things operate. Can't be sustainable, can't work anymore, especially as not many investors want to put money in. So the model kind of has to change. That's a big question, man. It's tough. And obviously there's certain teams have certainly different situation scenarios going on, but I do wish the best for them all. Seriously, like I really do hope all esports teams succeed.
Yeah, I feel like if you're not winning the championships, the big prizes, it's hard to make money.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and even when the prize money comes in, the prize money is like nothing in comparison to what it costs to run these teams. Like the pros are on like crazy salaries, which they deserve, right? But then at the same time, like how does the company, for example, like 100 Thieves, FaZe stay profitable? You know, it's like tough, very tough. Yeah.
You know, it's interesting for me because in most industries that have some sort of, economic gap in that situation, it's the manufacturers that aren't picking up the bill to put out a lot of the money for the winnings, right? In this situation, the company that made Fortnite, made Call of Duty, isn't putting up the dollars for these players to play professionally.
Yeah.
What do video game manufacturers need to do to support the esports industry better?
Very good. Yeah. So I think what Epic Games did at the start of Fortnite, when it was really big with the Fortnite creator code, was a good step in the right direction, kind of empowering their creators by sharing revenue. That can definitely help if you have obviously like a following, people willing to like support your creator code and stuff.
Yeah.
And kind of exploring more ways that they could do that. It's a tough one because obviously pros, like in an organization, it's kind of like a football team, they're cycled in and out, they're signed in and out. So for a company as big as Epic Games to worry about just like an individual person is again like it's kind of like a micro thing, on like they're thinking macro. The supported creator code was a really good step in the right direction. I know Call of Duty have it now. I don't know if everybody has access to that, but kind of all games like Rocket League, kind of any way to share revenue on skins, I think in game for their pros is very good.
Yeah. How much were people making off those creator codes?
Yeah, I mean, I heard that there was someone people were making houses a day easily. Like,
what?
Clearing
a day?
Yeah, like $250,000 a day.
Wow.
Easy.
Whoa.
There was a period, I think it was like 2019, 2020. Anybody that was in Fortnite this time will know they re-released the soccer skin, like the most popular skin in the game. And at the same time, they sent an email to all their creators saying, you're going to get like 4x more revenue for the next 2-3 weeks, whatever it was. So everyone went extremely hard. And there was a guy, I don't know if he said what he made, but like they were making like $250,000, $500,000 a day.
Wow.
Just off this skin code thing, man. So, for that's insane. That's insane.
Actually nuts.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was like that because they were getting half the revenue, right?
No, I think it was 5%.
Oh, only 5%?
Yeah.
Oh.
So think of
Wow.
and then they took it up to I think to 20. Maybe to check those numbers, but I know they increased it a bit for a short period of time, which like shot up everyone's revenue then.
So is Fortnite the biggest video game by far in terms of value? Has it surpassed Call of Duty? I mean,
I don't
in
know.
revenue.
Yeah, in revenue definitely could have. I know, like Minecraft, when you look at like a trend on Google Trends, for example, like popularity, Minecraft is just consistently always going like that. You've got Fortnite, which is like this.
Roller coaster.
You've got Call of Duty, which is like this and stuff. So it really does depend. Yeah, it's a tough one.
Yeah, Minecraft's been around, man. I thought it would fall off by now.
Mate, same. But you have to look at it like Minecraft is like, when we were kids, we were playing with Legos, right? We were building physical Lego blocks. But nowadays, that's just not a thing. Kids build their Lego blocks in Minecraft in the game. And it's kind of,
I didn't even think
it's
about
kind of
that.
the same creative approach when you're a young kid, like, those sort of fundamental skills that you do get in a way from playing the game.
Right.
and even going further back, I'm 33. I remember playing with pixelated 8-bit, 16-bit games, original Game Boy.
Oh,
Like
wow.
seeing the blocks in Minecraft, it does something to, I think,
Yeah.
to trigger the nostalgia in us for what we've seen previously.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. I didn't think about that. That's cool. Yeah, definitely.
I played Game Boy too. I'm not that young.
Really?
Yeah. Wait, how old are you?
I'm 26.
Oh, no, see, I'm 27.
Yeah.
Sick.
I didn't have the first one with the batteries, but I had the one after that.
Yeah, I did Advance.
Yeah, the Advance.
Yeah, the flip up one.
So you had the Game Boy. You didn't have the Game Boy Color.
Not the color.
I
No.
never
Okay.
had that.
I had the Game Boy. I'm 33, so I had the Game Boy
Yeah,
Color.
my brothers had
Yep.
that one.
That's sick. That's sick. No, I'm jealous. They're really, mate, they're worth a lot of money nowadays.
I've heard,
If
yeah.
you have those
could
original
sell yours.
skilled games, yeah, they're worth something.
So you were an integral part of FaZe Clan, obviously.
Yeah.
You were there for 10 years.
Yeah, almost 10 years. Yeah.
Yeah, you got the ins and outs of the company.
Yeah.
Why do you think they're struggling so hard right now?
Yeah, man. It's a sad story. I love FaZe. I've literally have it tattooed on my body. All the guys in there I love, man. And I truly hope, truly to my heart, to the bottom of my core, that it can succeed. But no, I think it's unfair to pinpoint it on like one specific thing. This is the reason why it's failing. But, it's a combination of a lot of stuff. Poor leadership definitely is a main cause of it. People not kind of understanding the culture, right? Like you've got people running the company that don't think that content is the utmost priority when like what is like I actually made a video about this, but like Mr. Beast even kind of echoed what I'm saying right now on Twitter when the whole FaZe drama was going on a few months ago of Tico and FaZe Rain. But you've got these guys in there that don't see posting, like they look at TikTok and they're like, that's for 12-year-olds. It's like, no, that's the most important thing. Like you need to be posting, like you need to be creatively thinking of insane TikToks, because that is your brand. Your brand is content. Your sponsorship revenue comes from views. It's like you need, like, content is the number one thing. When I was there, obviously I was heading up their content on FaZe Clan. It was going really well. We were doing their TikToks as well, going great. And I know they've had other people step in afterwards to try and keep that up. But it's a really hard, like you can't just pinpoint it on one thing. FaZe Rain has spoken on it really well. He said a lot of good things, and he's obviously a founder, right? He's been there for a long time, but yeah, just not focusing on content. These guys also take, like, they see it as, they're, I swear, like, I'm the shit, what I'm saying? Like, I'm the top dog. I deserve $10 million a year, whatever it is, just throwing a number out there. It's not a real number. But, you've got these guys, these corporate guys sucking up money, and they just don't see the value in spending money in the right places. Like, they would rather take a salary versus spending $1 million on some content. What you can do with $1 million on content is mind blowing.
Mr. Beast already proved it.
Exactly. Yeah. Look what he's proven. So, again, I think that does come down to leadership as well. So it's a big mixture of things. I do hope that the guys there that are still working on trying to save the brand can kind of take it back and propel it back to where it deserves to be. It's definitely a tough one. And obviously after, Jarvis and I aren't a part of it, we were the face of the brand for years, right? So it's literally the face has just got.
Yeah, you were driving the most views of the whole clan, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And then the faces just get removed. They put new faces on. Doesn't work. Maybe it works with some. It's a tough one, man.
Yeah,
it's hard to like pinpoint it on one thing. But
so if you were running the show, what would be the first thing that you do tomorrow?
Fire so many people. I mean, straight.
Do we want to name the people that you want to fire?
I don't know if I legally should.
Yeah. Oh, well,
should I? But yeah, no, definitely clear out a load of people and then just realign the focus to content. Like, there needs to be really good content being posted every day. Like, look at what Mr. Beast achieves through his TikTok brand, through his YouTube brand, which are, it's still him, but it's like different content.
Right.
Realign the focuses. I see the videos they post. I'm like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
But it's what it is, man. I went back to the team a year ago and I was like, yo guys, like, I sat them all down. I was like, I really want to help you. I really want to, what is this TikTok here? Like, who made this? Like, who's responsible for this? Because it's horrible. And these guys kind of said to me like, yo, Frazier, so, we've been number one in this race for so long. And this is kind of that, like, boomer, not understanding thing coming out of these guys, these old dudes sitting around a table with me and my brother. Like, yeah, Frazier, we've been in first place for so long. What we're going to have to do is kind of take a step back and become the racetrack. We want to be the racetrack everyone's racing on. And I was like, what does that even mean, bro? Like, I'm not some investor you're trying to get money from. Like, bro, I'm just trying to come and make content. Like, you're selling me like some weird thing right here.
Yeah,
I don't get what you're saying. And I think they're clueless, unfortunately. Some of them, not all of them. There are some really good people in FaZe Clan, some really good friends on the corporate side as well. Obviously, the talent I love, but yeah, these guys just don't know what's going on, man. But you got Norden and Tico in there, which I know are advocates for the right thing, and I do hope can pull some good strings and make stuff happen.
So are their views down a lot, basically, from when you were content?
Oh yeah, Oh yeah. No, it's like it's day and night. Like FaZe and I though went hand in hand, right? Like so, when I was in FaZe, I also had more views. So did FaZe, and now for a period, mine were definitely down. FaZe's were down. FaZe stayed down. I do shorts and stuff now, which you know, my views are more than they've ever been, which is really cool. But yeah, no, since we've left, the views obviously plummeted. Like absolutely, and
wow.
Anybody can see that. Like you can literally just go and look.
Yeah.
It's.
I want to dive into your shorts because you're getting, like you said, more views than ever. How do you come up with these videos ideas? You're on my feed like every day.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Yeah. No. I mean, yeah, years of doing this. First of all, you know, just like kind of being in that like constant creative mind. Like I'll be somewhere and I'm like, that's a short. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's a short. Like constantly being in that mindset of like trying to think of something is always there. Living with my team, like I literally live with Jarvis, Nikan, my writer, my editor, everybody like that. So we're always constantly like just in that creative mindset, as well as collectively coming together like once a week and really like squeezing our brains, trying to think of stuff. And nowadays you do have stuff like ChatGPT, which is really cool because you could like, I just made this viral video pouring slime over my head and I want to think of something else viral I can pour over my head. Don't get me wrong, we can sit there and think of stuff easily, but I can get it in like 5 seconds.
I saw that slime one actually.
yeah, right. So
Yeah.
it's cool. Yeah, ChatGPT does help think of like variations of a viral idea, but
Wow.
you know, I do like using data to get viral ideas too. Like YouTube, internet nowadays has tons of data.
Yeah.
There's millions of programs and third-party apps out there you can pay some money for, and it can kind of scrape YouTube. What's the top performing videos for this month, and like just go off like a data perspective. Like if you really can't think of an idea, go and look at what's doing well and kind of like remix it, make your own version of it, and see if it works. You know.
So you're a numbers guy.
Yeah, we love data. Yeah, like YouTube is great for analytics. Like the Creator Studio and what YouTube offer you in the back end is insane. And you can work with, you know, I've hired some consultants before, like Daryl Eves. I've had a few individual consultancies with him. He's Mr. Beast's, or is Mr. Beast strategist. So
Wow.
even being on a phone with him for like a few hours, I'm like, whoa, like didn't know that. And he just dropped like 10 ideas, you know. So
Wow.
it's really cool. He's a guy that's responsible for thinking up crazy ideas that we've all watched. I probably don't want to say that like what the ideas are, what the videos were, but he thought of a lot of really viral ideas.
Wow.
Sick guy.
What is your biggest worry about being a content creator and having your face and your voice so out there publicly?
Number one is safety. Safety for sure. Safety, you know, my like physically, like my addresses, my phone, like, you know, stuff like that. I've obviously had to deal with my whole life. Like Jarvis one time got hacked, his YouTube got hacked, like money stuff got hacked, you know what I'm saying? So like that first of all, you know, you've seen, you know, really sad stories about like PNB Rock, right?
Yeah.
You know, he posts a story up and somebody that I think wants something he has, doesn't like him, shot him.
It wasn't even him though, it was his girl, right?
Yeah, right. Something like that. Yeah, like it's crazy. So like, you know, after that happened, I was like, whoa, like Jarvis, like, should we just not post stories when we're here? Because we used to just, I'm here right now.
Yeah.
And it's like, wait a sec, like, is this dangerous? You know, seriously, it's crazy to think about. And especially in America, right? Because I'm from London where there isn't, you know, people don't carry weapons like that. Out here, it's a lot different. So safety for me is something I always think about. I don't walk around with security and stuff. We do have a very secure house and everything.
Yeah. Have you been swatted yet?
Oh yeah. So swatting is a thing that I do. I used to live with Rice Gum banks for like 3, 4, 5 years. So that was at their peak. So swatting became such a normal thing to me that I was working with Rice Gum a lot, like filming his videos and everything.
Yeah.
And I'll never forget, it was so normal to us that we're just in his room and there's police searching his room and they're like, you know, we've been here a million times. We're just doing the SWAT. We're going, you know, we have to check the rooms by law. I'm like, all right, we'll just move here. And we're just filming it. That's how normal it was.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's crazy. Because we used to live in this glass house. Sometimes they would come with the helicopter and light it up with like this huge bright
That's
white
insane.
light. Put snipers on the hill and stuff. Tell us to come out with our hands up.
There's snipers?
Oh, bro, we've done I've woken up to like shotguns in my face and shit.
Yo.
It's great. No, yeah, that's obviously, again, goes back to the safety thing. It's like, geez, like, you know, you've seen the stories of people online dying from
Yeah.
getting swatted, like, and
For real.
the people that do it going to jail,
Yeah.
rightfully so.
Yeah.
Can we hear the shotgun in the face story?
Yeah, what I do, I could send you some a video if you want to play on the screen afterwards. But I was with Alyssa, Banks, a couple of my friends from the UK. We were living in the Clout House at the time, and it was just a normal swatting, but it was just a swatting. We woke up in the morning. I think it was a pretty severe one because they all came with loaded guns. So I was woken up by the group chat, like, yo, everybody needs to come down to the garage with your hands up. I'm like, yo, I was kind of hungover as well. I was like, am I tripping? So I like open the garage door, kind of forget the hands up thing, and this guy's like, put your hands in here. I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Put my hands up. These guys like pat me all down, make sure I'm good. The calls that the kids would call the SWAT team for were like the crazy things, you know, like this guy has a hostage in his house. This guy has 10 million guns. He's got a nuke up there.
Wow.
So they're obviously thinking the worst, right? They're doing their jobs as they should be doing.
Yeah.
They should be doing that. But you know, things can happen. And what if I came out the door and dropped my hand accidentally? This guy's gonna blow my head off or
That's
something.
crazy.
But yeah, no, it's crazy. And that's just one of many stories. You know, we've had, like I said, snipers on the hillside before, and crazy
So you
stuff
literally
going
saw their laser on your body?
not on our bodies, but they were on the ground. You
Wow.
could see the lasers for sure.
That's insane.
That's crazy.
Did they catch the kids that swatted you guys?
It's a good question. I don't know. I
Wow.
really don't know. The thing is, I think nowadays a lot of these kids can be really good, obviously, at being anonymous and everything. You know,
Right.
you've got, I don't know much about it, but like VPN, whatever, right? So, I know there's like public news stories of kids getting caught, but I don't know if they specifically got the ones that did it to us.
Yeah.
Which, yeah, that's crazy.
What about sim hacking? Have you been sim hacked?
No,
Yeah.
no, that was I prevent that, hopefully. I don't know. But no, I haven't
Knock on wood.
Yeah, literally knock on wood. No, but yeah, no, I haven't been sim hacked. Jarvis recently had some weird hack where they like, it was like a virus on his computer, and that like he had like a weird crypto stream put on his YouTube, which is a scam. Like, you know, like buy Bitcoin here,
Buy
something like
Pepe.
that.
Oh, wallet trainer, yeah.
Yeah, literally, yeah. But Jarvis has been hacked really badly. I, fortunately enough, haven't been. But I think I've been around for a while. You know, I do take security measures, you know, like cybersecurity measures. I have a couple friends that kind of did cybersecurity-ish type things that have helped me set up stuff for it. But
I did the same thing. I literally hired someone that does
it's crazy.
cybersecurity, like,
Yeah,
just to be
right.
safe.
Exactly, yeah. It's so scary, especially because I mean, I know you do crypto and everything,
Yeah.
so I'd be tripping.
I mean, you hear the horror stories of crypto. My wallet got drained.
Oh my
lost
God.
all my crypto.
You sign something accidentally or whatever they're doing, like
Yeah.
you got to like keep that in a bank nowadays, surely, right? Like put your
I don't like banks.
oh
though,
no,
like-
I mean like a safety
Oh, like a hard
deposit.
wallet.
Yeah.
Deposit
Ledgers. Yeah, they have ledgers.
Yeah, okay,
Basically,
ledgers,
a cold
that's it.
wallet. Yeah.
Cold wallet.
Yeah.
Yep. Nice.
Speaking of crypto, do you see it making a comeback?
I'm not gonna lie. Since my whole crypto situation, I kind of definitely took a huge step back. You know, I'm not involved in crypto like that anymore.
Okay.
Not like I really was, but I mean, yeah. So like, I used to have a bit of crypto. Obviously, I gave it all to the people that had lost stuff.
Yeah.
What I was involved in, right? So I gave all my crypto basically away. So you know, plus everything, all the drama, like I just don't have an interest. You know.
Yeah. Left a bad taste in your mouth.
Yeah, exactly. You know, like I was speaking to you, I was like, I still do like the technology in Bitcoin, the technology in Ethereum. I think it's really cool, especially with the way generally the world could be going. You know, this bank collapsed the other day, whatever's
Right.
going on. So I like the technology, what it can achieve in the future. But yeah, generally I don't stay in crypto. I kind of kept whatever I had then. I've just held that, and that's
That
really
makes
it.
sense.
Yeah.
Do you still talk to Sam Pepper at all or not?
But no, I hate that. No, bro, I don't like sandpepper. You know, like nobody likes him, unfortunately, and it is a sad thing because he doesn't have any friends. We were his, you know, he had a great group of real friends out here that he truly betrayed. And he doesn't. It's sad because he doesn't have any friends, man. Like I think about that sometimes.
That's crazy.
But no, we don't talk to Sam. Jarvis was in Dubai once, and Sam happened to be in the same hotel as Jarvis. I wasn't in Dubai, and he goes up to Jarvis and he was like, "Yo, what's up, buddy? What's up, man?" And Jarvis looking at him like, "Bro, are you tripping? Like, are you actually tripping?" And he was with his girlfriend Hannah, who I still love. Like, she's a great girl. And Jarvis said he could see how upset Hannah was, and that made me upset because, you know, someone else get in the crossfire of just our beef, whatever that is.
Right.
Just, it sucks, you know, the Jarvis for Hannah. But yeah, no, that guy, no, I have no intention of ever speaking to him ever again.
It's not worth losing good friends over money.
No, it's definitely not. And at the end of the day, all we have is our family and friends, right? Like, that's, I'm very big on family, you know. So like, when I go home, like, and I sit down, I'm like, wow, this is really all you need, you know. Imagine not having this.
Yeah.
Imagine having millions of dollars but not this. No, thank you. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like, me personally, I would never want that.
So you'd rather have good friends and family and be broke than to have millions but be alone?
Any day. I would rather work a 9-to-5 normal job, leave my job and go meet up with my good best friends, go home to my mum and dad, you know, my family, see my brother, see my girlfriend. I couldn't imagine living a life where you just don't have like that, you know, that core group of people.
I agree.
I agree.
I've lived a lonely life, like in college when I was focused on the business.
Absolutely.
And I was depressed, to be honest.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been in your shoes. I've been, you know, that's kind of why I feel like I can say that, because, you know, when I moved to America as well, I was like, you know, oh, let's work, go home, no, all that stuff. And you know, as I got older, I definitely realized that, you know, this isn't what you need. And obviously, after everything that happened to me, spent a year at home, and I was like, wow, like, I needed this. Like, I needed to just be grounded again.
Yeah.
It's really good.
So if you could fight anyone in the world, who would it be?
In a boxing match?
In a boxing match.
Oh, wow.
Ooh. It's his first fight, too.
Yeah.
I mean, oh, mate, who would I fight?
You got to start off on a win.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
you can't start off 0-1.
I mean,
true.
yeah, I was meant to fight this guy called King Kenny. I was injured, had a lot of stuff going on, obviously, back then. I'd definitely like to beat him. He, you know, I definitely can beat him.
Okay.
Swarms would be a cool fight. He's about to fight Deji this weekend.
Okay.
Yeah, that would be another cool fight if you guys don't know who that is.
Do you think you could beat Deji right now?
Right now, don't know.
Because he's like, what, 1-4 or something?
Yeah, exactly. But I know he trains up. Let's see how he goes this weekend. Obviously, anybody I go in the ring with, I'm gonna beat. Right, that's my mentality. Like, I'm gonna win. But I'm not gonna lie to myself and pretend my boxing skills are on a level that they're not. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah. I'm training really hard. My coach Otis does say you just got to take your time, stay relaxed. My relaxation is going to come from within. Can be tight. I can be up like that. And I'm like this. So just staying loose. You got, like, what do they say? You got to be water, sting like a butterfly, whatever they're trying to.
Oh, Bruce Lee.
Yeah, you know what I'm
Classic.
saying? So working all of that. But yeah, man, no, that would.
Have you boxed, Charlie?
I have
tried it?
in high school and college. Not
Nice.
anywhere at the level that, you know, a lot of YouTube stars are doing it
Yeah,
nowadays.
yeah.
But I'm fascinated with it, right? Because like when I was doing it, everyone was nuts about the UFC,
All right.
and now it seems to be a slowly tipping of the scales.
Yep.
Back to boxing being the heavy promotion. I mean, you're
Yep.
seeing Conor wants to box.
Yeah.
Nate Diaz is about to box.
Yeah.
And I think everybody finally realized you're going to make a lot more money in boxing than UFC fighting. And a lot of the UFC's valuation comes from the labor laws that they're able to put on their fighters.
True.
And that's where they get that. I think they got a $2 or $3 billion valuation recently is the UFC.
Yeah.
And then you've got John Jones, right? Potentially the greatest fighter in the history of mankind, making like $300K a year, which is great money. But I read at one point during the height of his nonsense, when he first won the belt, he was making less than his brother, who was like a backup defensive lineman for the New England Patriots.
Wow.
So I want to see the UFC fighters get paid properly. And until that happens, I love seeing boxing take off more and more.
Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, I know Jake Paul's a big advocate for you know, UFC fighter pay, and I definitely agree. UFC fighter pay should be way higher than that. I did not know it was that. Don't get 300 grand is a lot of money, but that's crazy.
Yeah.
Really.
Why are the boxing payouts so much higher?
Well, they're all negotiated independently. Whereas, like, you've got, you know, like Don King Promotions, or I think Oscar De La Hoya's his Golden Boy Promotions and stuff like that. So every time a major boxing match goes down, right? Two parties come to the table and they divvy up the pie, right? You've got the pay-per-view money coming in. You've got the ticket from, Wembley or wherever you're going to have it, or, and all that stuff is divided amongst everybody. In the UFC owns the arena. The UFC owns the pay-per-view. The UFC owns all the rights to promote anything. If you want to sell merchandise, the UFC owns that.
Wow.
Right? So they control everything.
They got a 360 deal.
They've got a 360 deal. So boxing, it's always like you show up. If you've got a good negotiator, you're going to get yourself a piece of the pie. In the UFC, it's if you want a chance, you're going to take what we give you. And if you don't like it, there's Bellator.
Interesting.
Wow. I had no idea it was like that crazy.
No. Do UFC fighters get a % of the PPV?
I think they have to negotiate it. I believe that most do not. I believe the top tier, your Cormiers, your McGregors, your John Jones now, they do. I'm not even sure that your Nate and Nick Diaz's of the world get a share of the pay-per-view. I would have to look into it. I think they pre-negotiated ahead of time.
Wow.
But I know a lot's been happening with the UFC and pay, so it's constantly changing right now. But if they don't pick it up, they're going to... they literally just lost Conor McGregor to boxing.
He switched over?
Pretty much. He's fought a couple of times since he made the switch, but since he fought Mayweather, he hasn't been the same UFC fighter.
Absolutely.
His 100% focus has never been on UFC since he got that boxing money.
Yeah, he felt that payday. Yeah.
He got that bag.
Yeah, that's crazy. It's nuts how big boxing is getting. You can literally go on Google Trends and see,
I saw that.
It's like the biggest it's ever been, ever.
Yeah, you can make millions off it.
Yep.
Yeah, absolutely. That's correct. You got Jake Paul. What did he make? 30 million or something?
What?
Yeah, from that Tommy Fury fight. I think that's what just Jake Paul made.
Holy crap.
And I think the boxers owe a lot to the content creators right now, a lot of the YouTube stars that are getting into it, because they brought the mainstream back to boxing.
Yeah.
Right? These fights were already going on, right? I went to the Wilder Fury fight, all that stuff, but seeing Alex Wasabi win that YouTube tournament that happened a couple years ago, or seeing Logan and Jake get in fights with all these famous people. That's what's making all these people who've been addicted to social media interested in boxing again.
Facts.
So
Absolutely.
I think boxing owes a lot to the content creators that are bringing the mainstream back to boxing.
Yeah, no, I do. I think I did see Mike Tyson talk about that as well, which is really cool.
Wow.
No, it's super inspiring actually on that topic. There's a guy that in London, a fan of Jarvis, and I used to make videos, and Jarvis inspired this kid to start boxing, and now he's fighting for a championship. He's 13 years old.
What?
You know what I'm saying? So all these guys that have been fans of us are actually getting into healthy sport, boxing, very masculine, good thing, I believe, for someone's life, so it's super cool, super inspiring actually.
You guys can get your own little army going soon.
Yeah, literally boxing.
Is it true boxers are not allowed to have sex before their fight?
No, yeah, you can't. Jarvis was celibate for I don't know how long exactly for, but weeks.
Wow.
Month to a week. Yeah, there's a time where you stop that you peak your testosterone. And no, yeah, Jarvis right before his last fight stopped, and then afterwards, obviously. But but seriously, that is a real thing. That is a real thing.
Yeah.
I haven't spoken to my girlfriend yet about that, but.
Oh, you might have to let her know.
No,
The talk is coming.
She's chilling.
The talk.
Yeah, that's
Speaking of your girlfriend,
Yeah.
she does do OnlyFans.
Yeah, she does. She does. Yeah.
Did you know that going into the relationship, or was it a surprise?
No, I did know. So mine and Charlotte's relationship, I've known her for 6 years, right? We dated for 3 years, broke up for 2 years, and then got back together roughly a year-ish ago. She started doing OnlyFans right before I got back with her. But I'm all for it. I absolutely love it. I think, if all these girls nowadays that, weren't able to make that money before can go online and kind of basically do what they were doing on Instagram, maybe a bit more, and make an insane healthy living from it, I'm all for that. I actually do a lot of work with Charlotte and other people as well, and kind of empowering their content, uplifting them on social media, kind of helping them get views and stuff that convert to OnlyFans, and really really helping them grow their brands and everything. So
interesting.
I'm all for it. I think it's honestly great. There is downsides to the who's looking at it, right? What age is the person looking at it? But I know OnlyFans specifically, make sure you submit an ID
right
to go on the website, so that gives you some sort of comfortability, because you don't want to ever think you're pushing something to the wrong people. That's just
I didn't know OnlyFans made you do that. Interesting.
No, because I remember asking Charlotte, I was like, so wait, before we get into this, I don't want anybody under the age of 18 to even be able to see this. Like, that's just messed up. So no, she's like, oh no, Frazier, look, this, you submit your ID. So no, that was really cool. And
interesting.
yeah, so I basically do what I did with FaZe and everything, but now for just like individual people. Me and my team help make like lots of content for these girls, and it goes really well for them. They actually really enjoy it.
I know OnlyFans agencies that make millions, bro.
Yeah, bro. There's so many nowadays that make so much money, right? Like, I've been on calls with these guys. I'm like, yo, like,
it's insane.
Yeah,
and they only need a few clients. Like Lexi's crushing it.
Yep.
Who's Lexi? Sorry.
Lexi Pantera.
Oh, yeah.
No,
that's his best friend.
Oh, nice. Oh, I've heard of her. That's awesome.
She's awesome. She's killing it, and she's rerouting a lot of money back into her music career.
No way.
And it's good to just see like,
you know what I mean?
people
like,
be able to fund their dreams.
Exactly, man.
Right?
Exactly. Yeah, that's, I'm all for it. And mate, like, if someone's willing to pay for it, why not do it? You know what I'm saying? Like, someone's there gonna buy it. They're not gonna buy yours. They're gonna buy hers. So.
Is there a fine line for your girlfriend where you draw it and you're like, I don't want you doing that type of content, or is there no limit?
See, at the start, honestly, it definitely is something I was eased into, right? Like, for sure, was eased into it. But the more I see Charlotte love doing it, right? I never want to, like, the same way I love doing whatever I love doing, like my boxing, whatever. Like, you know, she really does enjoy it. She loves it. You know, she's a gorgeous girl. She has a beautiful body, and she, you know, they love showing it off. When it comes to limits, you know, I've spoken to her as well. I was like, so, you know, before I got too far into it, I was like, so what are your limits? Like, what are you going to do? What are you going to not do? And we kind of, you know, I agreed on her comfortability level. I was like, all right, that's cool, because, you know, at the end of the day, you really do have to think long term as well. Like, am I happy with my kids seeing this in 20 years?
Right.
Am I happy with my grandkids seeing this? You know, my kid's going to get harassed? You know what I'm saying? Like, all that stuff that could potentially come with it. So to be on like a good mutual term with, you know, whoever you're doing it with is great. But no, generally I'm very comfortable. And, you know, if she wanted to do more, I would support that. You know, it's at the end of the day, it's her decision. You know, I can either be there for it or not. She can do what she wants to do, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
Because I know some girls are doing like the dick pic ratings and stuff.
Oh, yeah. No, she does that.
She does that?
What is that? What is the dick pic rating?
Yeah, bro. I swear I heard.
So the dick pics that they get,
guys send their dick pic. They pay first of all to send it.
Okay.
And then they get a rating.
And then she literally rates it.
Okay.
Yeah. So like, no, don't get me wrong. I have seen her do it a few times. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you know, it's just,
yeah, it's,
I don't know. She likes it, man.
I guess
like,
if you're going to get those
it.
messages anyways.
Exactly.
Right?
they get it on Instagram anyway.
They're going to fill the inbox no matter what.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I've seen her Instagram messages and I'm like, yo, Jesus, don't want to see that.
Yeah.
Right.
It's horrible. But
Dude, I got one on Instagram the other day.
A dick pic.
God.
Yeah, I was like, are you serious?
like, right.
Yeah. It was some crazy ex-girlfriend, someone I follow. She sent a dick pic of him because I follow him.
Oh my god.
I was like, are you serious?
That's
If
crazy.
anyone's out there, please don't send us dick pics. Please.
No.
That's all we ask.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, unsolicited dick pics are not the move, man.
No.
No.
No. Not at all.
Definitely not.
Frazier, it's been a blast, man.
Hey, likewise. Thank you guys for having me on.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Any closing thoughts, words of wisdom?
All right, man.
Secure your cybersecurity.
Yeah, stay secure, stay safe. Yes.
All right. Well, there you have it, guys. Digital Social Hour. Thanks for tuning in. See you guys next time.